The markets continued their rally today, and that's not really surprising, but I do think though that we are coming to the top of this rally, so I'd be careful being overly bullish. I think that the double top that I've been talking about in AMC is starting to come along pretty nicely, and I'm going to share those charts. Now, before I begin, I do want to say that you can support the channel by subscribing to Capivision for $1.99 a month, and you do that by hitting the join button below, and you're going to get a weekly video just for members only, and also you get access to the private channel in my Discord where I drop a lot more charts, and you can ask me for analysis on different symbols. So let's hop into the charts now, and I'll explain what I'm talking about. Here we are on the one-day chart of AMC. I've done several takes. There's a lot I want to cover here. I'm not going to get through all of it. You can see that the price did set this downtrend at that high, and well, when it formed that new low, that's when that downtrend was actually formed, and the price has now come to interact with that level and appears to be failing. The RSI is making a topping pattern, which is not great. Very bearish. The RSI is going to have to push back up over this level in order to avoid a bearish divergence. Really, to me, it looks like the price here is starting to falter and that we have completed this 335. The 335 is a corrective pattern in Elliott waveform analysis, and it describes how the price moves through a reverse triangle or an ascending and broadening wedge. So the first three waves are here, second three wave, and then you had a motive wave, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And what's super dirty is that this fifth wave makes you super hopeful, especially after that partial decline. But the truth is, that's the end of the pattern probably, unless this wave 5 is going to super extend. But I think that this wave 5 is probably also just about done. We can subdivide it. Let's see here. We went 1, 2, 3, 4. So wave 5 starts at that low. And it's possible that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then wave 5 has peaked. The alternative way to look at this is to make this low wave 4, but then we have the top of wave 5 appear and it's truncated. Either way you cut it, that looks bearish to me. So on the daily time frame, RSI looks bad, volume looks low, implied volatility is at a point where it's reversed, and in this case to retrace down would cause the IBs to drop. We have that swing failure pattern in the RSI, looks bearish. On the 15-minute time frame, this is the double top that I've been talking about. It's pretty clear, top 1 and top 2 coming in today at the open. The gap up made me hope, but it was a gap and trap, as some people say, an area gap, so it failed right away. And you can see that the price is kind of making this weird, awkward head and shoulder pattern maybe, where that would be the neckline right through here, the price moving through there. So your price target is going to be the height of the head to that neckline applied to the breakout price. So there's probably still a little more downside. There is support and resistance through here, so that's what's most likely to me. That's what I think is most likely. And I think that if we do get that push down to that level of support and resistance, that'd make a great wave 3 in a new motive wave heading down. 4 would come up, hit this downtrend again, and then 5 would push down and confirm the double bottom by passing below that low. I think that overall, this looks pretty bearish on this time frame as well, and I actually rolled the puts that I bought last week again this week because why not? Right now they're deep out of the money and they're cheap. Moving on from AMC into gold futures, this is super exciting. I love this. Here we have another motive wave heading down, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pretty simple, very clear. You can see that wave 4 here came to the bottom of wave 1. That relationship is very important to understand. That's why I keep bringing it up. And now what we're seeing is a push higher. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, maybe 5. It's possible that this first leg has finished, but I do think that breaking above that channel is actually really bullish. This could all just be wave 1. Wave 2 could be a little dip, and then that could have been it right there, those two candles. Now we're looking for a wave 3 heading higher. So that candle makes me happy. In silver futures, we have a better picture here of what's going on. It's more bullish. It's more bullish. And I say that because there's a downtrend that's actually been broken and the price has been moving higher and is now setting a new high. So there's going to be a corrective bounce, which is going to be a three-wave form through here. And now what we're looking for is whether or not we're going to see a move higher. And to do that, I think we're going to need to see a run that's greater than this first rally. So it's possible wave 3 is now starting to extend. That is to say, this first little push is 1, and then this is 2 of 3. We're looking for 3 of 3, 4 of 3, and then 5 of 3, taking us higher. It's possible that this may fizzle, but I really am still bullish that because we've broken above that downtrend, and we do have a 1, 2, 3 reversal and a close above the last days or the last week's trading range. So I'm pretty bullish on silver as well. Puration Inc. is a conglomerate of companies, and they're looking to form a lifestyle brand of cannabis, grow hemp products. They have acquired several companies. One of their sister companies recently was awarded a cannabis license in New York. They've recently purchased a farm. They've got a lot going on. This is a penny stock, so you have to have a broker that trades over the counter in order to purchase this one. What I'm really excited about is seeing the RSI go to overbought, and then seeing the price break and close above that downtrend. There is something to worry about here, and that's that this kind of looks like a wedge, right? Very possible. Nonetheless, I am happy to say that I doubled down on my position here, which is really pretty small. It's 21,000 shares, but when you're trading at, what is that, like a 1,000th of a dollar? It's pretty cheap. The worst part is that it cost me $7 a trade, but that's okay. I'm all right paying the fees. This is a fun penny stock speculative play for me. I think that the national legalization of cannabis is an inevitability, and when that does happen, the companies like Pura, which have already established a supply chain and have already done business, they already have licenses, they're already in business, I think that those companies are going to explode. So I dream one day of seeing PURA move to the NYSE and trading above $1 while I hold tens of thousands of shares. That's what I have for today's video. Happy trading.